All right.
Hi, I'm Mijke from Austria, Europe, and I'm on my mission to smash stereotypes.
And I am Banks Helfrich, and I am in Florida, United States, and I am here to listen to Mijke smash stereotypes.
For 14, 19, 20. All right. You are up, Mijke. Good to see you again.
Hello. So, today, conscious awareness, conscious behavior, conscious thinking, conscious relationships.
Now you're talking. Conscious relationships. So what do you mean, conscious relationships? Let's start there.
That's it. You would have liked to. So it's my question today.
All right.
Explain me your view of conscious relationships.
Okay. So what I think about consciousness is this. I'm going to tell you a little story. So I got divorced, and I met this woman, and I got the divorce first. I met this woman. I really liked her. I reached out to her and I said, "Hey, I'm divorced. I'm single. I want to live a conscious and intentional life." To her, and I said, "I want you in my life." And she laughed a little bit. I think complimentary laughter. And then she said, "Yes, I will be in your life as a friend." And I was hoping for more than a friend. I was like, okay, I'll take the friendship. Intentional and conscious is what I'm trying to say. And the point is, conscious is being aware of what the relationship is, being aware of how do I help you, how can I be there to lift you up? How can I create space for you to do whatever you want to do, and me as a friend, and with her I was just a friend, me as a friend, to be consciously aware of that. So a conscious relationship is a relationship that I feel I'm totally aware of. I'm totally aware of my feelings. Let's say for you, I'm totally aware of my feelings for you. I'm totally aware of your feelings for me. However, they do change. I mean, our feelings do change. I mean, we ebb and we flow, and our relationship is this taffy, this candy that pulls back and forth.
Really?
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. So what is it for you? What is a conscious relationship? A conscious lifestyle? A conscious life?
Yeah, I think it starts with a conscious lifestyle, because you can't have a conscious relationship when it's just a mask or just a role you play. So you have to have it. You have to live it from inside out to have it true and authentic. And I think the conscious lifestyle attracts conscious people in several. Yeah, I'm not so much about that. You always like to define what it is, and I don't define it at all. So you always say this is a friendship, and this is the things, and this is a romance, and this is with that and without that, and this is over but with that, and now it comes this, and there this is gone and done. So this is such a like putting everything in the poultry, putting all the spices on the right shelf. So oh, now I need a little bit of the hot sauce. Okay, it's right over there. So it reminds me on cooking. So I need a little bit of salt more here. Oh no, this is not allowed to be so hot because it's just a friendship. So like that.
Right. Okay. All right. So I do like to define. I mean, I have OCD when it comes to defining what things are, and it's how I understand what's going on. If I have, granted, when I do define things, as in a relationship, the definition is fluid and it changes. However, if I know you and I are X, no, you know what? You and I are LOV. Okay, you and I are LOV.
What's that?
LOVE. LOVE.
Love.
There we go. Okay, no, but no, we're not that. We're LOVE. Okay, that's what we define. That's what I can work with. If I know that that's what it is, that's the symbol of what it is. Okay, it's let me make it simpler. Let me make it simpler for you. Okay, you and I are Y, the letter Y. Okay, that's what we are. Y. And when I know that we're Y, I know that if something happens in our relationship, I always go back to Y and go, I know that this is what we are. This is good. It's changing maybe. We're still always Y. In my dating life, I will date someone and we might like each other. We might end up loving each other. At some point, we might become friends too. And when we go from liking to loving to friends, and this has happened to me, I want to make sure they understand we're friends. We're just friends. There's nothing else in that. And something might happen. However, the way I envision it, we are friends. And I have these conversations with women that I date, that we go from being friends or lovers to being friends, or being friends and staying friends. I like to make sure we're on the same page, because I give an example. Because if a woman, here's a perfect example. Second time going out, this woman goes in and she kisses me, and I wasn't ready for it. Okay, and the third date, we hung out. I sat her down and I was like, hey, just so you know, we're friends. That's how I see you, as friends. I had to define it. And she was like, oh, okay. She was a little lit down. However, we have the best relationship. We are friends. We do stuff. We hang out. We have so much fun. We are not romantically involved. We are friend involved. So it helps me to define it so that I know that nothing's going to, they're not going to come in and kiss me. And I'm not going to be like, wait, what's going on? Where did that come from? Or hold my hand, or.
Maybe this is someone needs that for when you date. Maybe I don't date. I never dated my whole life, so I have no experience in that. Sorry, you told me now that this could happen. In my life, it was always like, you like somebody, you fall in love, and after months of good luck and meeting by, maybe some them, when both feel attracted or think they feel attracted, you ask each other for one date or to meet each other without the others, without the friends, without the work, without the, so, and then this is the date. but you already know everything, that you want to be together with the person, that you are in love, and then there comes this day where you want to be just you two, and then you meet for I like walks, so I never had such a restaurant thing or something like that, because I don't feel I love to go with friends or a partner I have for a very long time, for many years. I love to go into a restaurant, but not with a person I'm not in a relationship yet. So I was with walking or hike, something out that I can run away when the energy is too much. And, for me it was always like that. I never had this dating thing experience in my life. So, and I don't started dating when I started to be single. So I have no experience that maybe it could be when you do that. Meet people you don't know or you don't know well yet. That you have to set the boundaries. What could happen? Maybe you need that for dating. Yes. So you do your.
I use it for any relationship that I have. I use boundaries. I use what do I want from this relationship? Do I want a friendship? Okay, let me set the boundaries. Let's set the framework for this friendship. All right. Now, I keep it open in case they want to, or I want. It changes. It is fluid. So if we hang out as friends, and oh my gosh, I realize I really want to hang out with this person, I start hanging out with this person more and more. Then it's like, can we redefine this? Can we add this to our relationship? Can we add part B and part C and appendix 5 and this contract? And I'm using contracts as a metaphor. The point is, not real contracts, unless I get married again. And
we have a contract too.
You and I, we're pretty fluid. We go anywhere and everywhere, you know, which is great. Because here you go. This is the ultimate. The ultimate is go into a friendship or go into a relationship and let it go wherever you want it to go. Now, if you're ready for that and I'm ready for that, we jump into this pool, this soup of a relationship, and we see where it takes us. And if at some point I feel compelled that I'm having a great time, no, you know what? We'll make it you. You feel so compelled at some point where you're having such a good time and you just want to hug me. Let's say you just want to hug me. Then the fluid, the soup of the relationship allows that to happen. If I don't want to be hugged, we stop hugging, and then I say, all right, I got to define this. I don't want hugs. Or if you reach over and you give me a kiss on the cheek, wait a minute, am I ready for this? Are you okay with this? I mean, granted, I do love to live in the moment and be free and open to whatever the moment where it takes me. However, I also do not want to get into a situation where, let's say I do it to you. I hold your hand and you don't want your hand held. All right, okay, fine. You don't want your hand held. That is the boundaries we create in our relationship, in our friendship. So, are you learning anything, Mijke?
And I just thought, if I had that in a friendship, that somebody touches me, and I thought, no, I don't remember. Maybe women to women, but just short, or for some help for doing the hair, or just a short. But really, yeah, some friends hugging for saying goodbye. For saying goodbye. Yeah, we hug. Sometimes when we know we don't see each other for months or longer, or we are not sure if we see each other again, then we hug. Yeah, men and women. Yes, but normally men, no. We don't
Well,
touch.
Mijke, when I first met you, I think I might have shook your hand. Did I shake your hand?
No.
No?
No.
I didn't shake your hand?
No.
All right. So I didn't shake your hand. And I probably have never touched you. I've never touched you, have I?
No.
Really?
I was always at least, I think, sometimes 4 meters away or 5 meters, or on the other side of this big table. And you were always on your computer. You were so busy, and I talked from far away, and then you looked up and laughed or said something, and then I turned around and then I ate my.
Yeah, but you
my
wanted me
lunch.
to wanted me to look at your phone. You wanted me to look at your phone. So you brought your phone to me. Didn't I look at it or something?
No, you said let's add us on Facebook.
That's right. That's right.
And I said I can't do that because my phone's not working. And then you said, "Oh, I can help you."
Right. So, I mean, you were close enough. So we never touched. I touched your phone. I gave the phone back to you. We never shook hands. We were, though, within approximately a close area. Okay. So back to the whole defining what a friendship is. And I use this, and I don't want to say use. I have this approach because I do not want to offend or want to go beyond my boundaries. I want to make sure that you're comfortable, I'm comfortable, and I'm not forcibly pushing myself on you. I don't want you to feel that, because I feel that women in our age group, when they see a man who is in their age group and is single or not, could be married, they can have the stereotypical, the idea that I think they have is that men want the women. They want to touch them and hold them and kiss them and do things with them. That's what I think.
I met in these days at the seminar, I did not have the feeling that anyone. Okay, it was already starting off virus distancing, so it was, I think, the first trials to keep a little bit of distance, because we already did the greeting. That David taught us not to shake hands. It was already the first days of not shake hands. Take care a little bit. It started exactly in those days. But I don't have the feeling that some of it was over 1,000 people there. Somebody was approaching me like. But what is important to mention, I think, is that this was especially went with people who have a conscious life and elevated awareness of the behavior already. So it was not a normal rock or pop concert or something in public. It was already a selected type of people.
Right. Mijke, guess what? We are out of time. This went fast. TikTok. Yeah. I'll see you next week.
Next week.
Bye. Bye.